And you know, Keith, you remember a couple of days ago there were some strong storms that he actually did have to like take some shelter and come down just for a brief period of time, just for safety.
But he's had some years where non-severe weather has been uncomfortable when he's been up there.
Oh, I bet.
This was a reasonable stretch, at least, you know, because some years you're baking, it's really hot. Other years it's really rainy. This year, as far as that goes, at least wasn't that bad outside of that one Saturday, which I'm glad. I actually thought about it because I was here working that day.
Yes,
I was
that's
like,
right. Yeah.
I was like, I feel like Kevin should get off the roof.
Just for your own personal
just
safety.
in this particular situation, like I get what you're trying to do there, but we don't need that. Beautiful day today. Got to 80 in Portland and Wiscasset for a high temperature today. 82 in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, 75 in Waterville. A little bit cooler in the mountains. That's because the front came through earlier there, and you can see it right here, right along the coastline, the southern coast into the mid-coast. That's our cold front. The front is not really here with a lot of fanfare in the sense that we've got just some clouds. It's a dry front, so there's no precipitation with it. And really, even the temperature change isn't that drastic. So fronts vary. Sometimes you come through with thunderstorms, you drop 15 degrees right behind it. In some cases, just a subtle little wind direction and air mass change. That's what this one is. Temperatures tonight into the 40s. Coast over southern Maine might be able to hang to 50 or so overnight tonight. 40s elsewhere, 30s mountains and northern Maine, upper 30s. Tomorrow's a really nice, bright day, but it is cooler than today. That's where that cold front comes in. We end up around 70, but some of us will be shy of 70, especially in northern Maine and in the higher terrain. We'll stay in the mid to upper 60s. And then Saturday is a mixture of sun and clouds. The models have gotten a little more aggressive with cloud cover, so we're going to have to keep an eye on that tomorrow as to how do we want to word this exactly in the way that you know what the day is going to be like. There is some sun in here, but there's a lot of clouds. Temperatures around 70 once again. We have improved, it looks like, Sunday. We have a chance for some showers around on Sunday afternoon, but you can see there's not a ton of those. And the model's kind of backed off the total amount of moisture on Sunday. That being said, it's pretty close. You can see this area of rain down across Massachusetts. So if this little area, this disturbance kind of digs this way, then we'd end up with more showers. That's why we left showers in the forecast on Sunday, kind of being cautious, waiting another model run and making sure that those showers will stay to our south. Once that moves away, though, we go into another stretch of dry weather. And that's in the context of this, which is our latest drought monitor that came in today at 10:30 in the morning. And technically, we have a little bit less abnormally dry area than we did before, but we've added an extreme drought spot in New Hampshire. And I would say that given the fact that it's not really going to rain much over the next 7 to 10 days, I would say that this drought is actually worsening, even though technically we got a little bit less abnormally dry across northern Maine. Just projecting where we're going here, right? So this is the next 7 days for rainfall, according to the European model, which is the wetter of the two models. So, you know, a lot of zeros out there, and those spots in green showing, you know, under 0.1 inches of rain, according to those models. So I don't see much there. The upside is with that low moving to our south, we could be closer to 80 by mid next week and pleasant. But yeah, I would say, you know, it's nice to think, oh, we have a little bit less drought in a few spots, but really, I think projecting this forward, it has not really improved.
We'll enjoy the weather while we have it.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Keith.